Hi, this is Maureen Wong for YourNextStamp.com. If you saw the November 2013 release for Your Next Stamp, I mentioned that I would be going into more detail with the takeout box die from Your Next Stamp's November release, and here it is. This is the actual die, all the pieces. I have it just on a magnetic sheet for now. And these are all the pieces, and it's kind of hard to see what everything is, so let me just show you all the pieces cut out. First of all, this big piece, which is the main piece, creates this, which is the box shape itself, and you can see that it has all the score lines that you need, and I'm going to show you how to put that together in a minute. Next, these are the panels that cut out. These are actually just two of the same panel. You're going to need to cut out two of each of these panels out of pattern paper if that's what you want to cover with your box with, and that's what I did in this sample. I covered it with pattern paper. Of course, you could use cardstock if you want, that's up to you. This is showing a neat cutout die. It's a star cutout, and what it does is it doesn't actually cut this outside edge. It doesn't make a panel with stars on it. It just cuts out the tiny little stars, and you can see I used it on this box, and that gives it a peekaboo effect into your box, so you can actually see the candy that I have inside there. And you can use it, the big piece goes on the big flat portion, and there's also a smaller one that goes on the side, and I didn't cut that out, but you can also do the sides if you want. And that's a neat, really neat new die coming out with the set. And besides making that cutout, it makes the cutest little stars, so you can use those as embellishments, or what I think I'm going to be saving all of mine up for is confetti. And the side of the box and the tops. Then we also get all these cutouts. We get treats, yum, nom, exo, thanks, hello, a tag, and all of these sentiments fit on that tag, so if you cut them out of different colors they would show up very well on that little tag. And then when I designed the die, I designed these to come out of the box itself to do more peekaboo style like the stars. But of course you can use the hearts or the scallop circle as embellishments themselves. But I meant them for being peekaboos. Like in this box you can see I actually covered it with the pattern paper panel, and then I cut out the triple hearts from the box. And you can see you can also cut the box out of pattern paper. It actually does not fit on a piece of 6x6 pattern paper. The die was designed to fit 2 on an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. So you can fit this on 12 by 12 pattern paper, or if you manage to find any pattern paper that is 8.5 square or larger, it will fit on that. But that's why we designed the side panels and top panel dies, and you can see that even the inside flap gets covered with pattern paper. We designed those because we know a lot of you have 6x6 pattern paper pads, and you want to be able to use those with these boxes, so that's what those separate panels are for. And as you can see, the top just slides apart and slides together. We have these little slots in the top tabs for them to fit together. And if you're wondering how large this is, I actually fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Hershey Kisses into one box. So that's quite a lot for such a small little box. And now let me get this all out of the way, and I'll show you how to assemble the box. First, what you're going to do is take the die cut, fold on all the score lines that were left by the die. That's all the top flaps, the side flap, all the bottom flaps, and then the middles. And then we're going to put our adhesive on the side flap and one of the bottom flaps. then what you just do is put this together with the side flaps together. Stick that down. And then you fold in your small flaps on the bottom first, then the one that has the adhesive, and the other large flap down onto that. And what you can do just to make sure it sticks is take up a pencil or a pen or something and tap down the inside to make sure that that is adhered properly. Then you just fold in your top small flaps, the bigger flaps, and you just slide the two slots on the tab together to close it. And there you go, the finished treat box. If you want to do the star cutouts, you should do that before assembly. If you're going to put on the pattern paper panels, you also want to do that before assembly. Everything is easier to do before assembly, except for final embellishments that you'd like to put on, maybe twine or the tag or things like that can go on after. But for the star cutouts, you definitely have to do that before you assemble the box. So I hope that gives you a better idea about what our takeout box is all about, and that you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching.